Good morning. Good morning. I forgot to put myself on the screen. Goodness gracious. Mm, it has been a busy. He smells my. I'm having Snickers candy bar coffee. He thinks there's something to eat, but there isn't. There's nothing to eat. Sorry, nothing. He's like, well, dang, maybe this side. He's so funny. That little booger kept me up almost all night long. At 2 o'clock, I had not had a wink of sleep. So I woke up Doug and said, deal with this dog. So Doug got up at 2, and for Doug, he behaved very well. And he came right back and went to bed. So I don't know what the deal was, but I was glad I finally got some sleep. I think I got up at 6:30, which is sleeping in for me. And I've had a wonderful day so far. I hope that you have too. I'm drinking out of my Rock and Roll Hall of Fame cup that I got from my friend Dottie, and many, many years ago. And I'm enjoying some Snickers coffee, Snickers candy bar coffee. Mmm, yum, 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 yum. I forgot to check my weather before I started, so let me pull that up real quick, and then we'll come over here and see who's here. Get my notebook. Get my notebook. I apologize for being late. I was watching a video and was not watching my clock. So here I am. Let's see. All my pins, all my stuff from crocheting is still all over the place here. I'm over halfway done with my owl afghan. I'm so excited. So excited. Things are just everywhere. Okay. There, I even have new glue sticks. Yeah. All right. So it got my temp written down. What are we going to look like later? Oh, oh, oh. Okay. You know, when you make those noises when you look at your weather forecast, that it's going to be hot and muggy and a bit miserable. Yeah. We may have, however, this doesn't say it, but they said on the news we might have storms tonight. This is from St. Louis, and it's usually right on the dot for us here, weather-wise. It's usually pretty accurate. Um, so I don't know. Let's see here. Let me look at my hourly. No, I don't want to look at that. I'm not trying to buy something. 34% chance was the most I see here, and that's tomorrow. So, okay, looks like they've taken our rain out of the forecast for today. I did not know that. All right, so we're at 80 degrees right now already. It's 8:14 in the morning where I am in my part of Missouri, and it's 80 degrees already. The humidity, it says it feels like 86. And we're under an excessive heat warning again today. Yay. I think we're going to be all the rest of the week as well. But, yeah. Let's get over here to my chat. Say some good mornings. There's Lily T. Good morning. I just saw your text just now. I didn't even have my phone over here with me, and it was on silent because I couldn't sleep last night. And then I'm just like, I'm just gonna put my phone on do not disturb, and then I forgot to turn it off when I got up. Well, not when I got up. Yeah, when I got up. I got up at 6:30. I appreciate you. Crossover Paranormal Society. Good morning. Good morning. Woohoo! Debbie F., good morning. Oh, great way to start the day. Coffee and friends and family. Awesome. Talkie Detector, good morning. Good morning. Inspired to Wander, good morning. There's my one. Nice. Saying hello to Buddy. Nathan says, love that coffee cup. I have probably had this coffee cup for 2 years, maybe. And I use it all the time. It's really thick. I don't want to jinx myself, but it's really thick. And a lot of coffee cups these days are not made like this anymore. It's survived at least 10 years with me. That's a long time. Mmm, yummy, yummy. Debbie says it's supposed to start raining this afternoon, off and on and off until Friday afternoon, and our temps in the 80s. We're going to be in the high 90s with high humidity and excessive heat warnings. I'm trying to drink enough water and stay hydrated. Today I haven't. Today I get to have my coffee during our live because I'm good on my water. The Bud Files, good morning. Good morning. Well, thank you all so much for being here. It means a lot that you come and spend some time with me and start the day off with friends and coffee. Hot tea sometimes. Today it is coffee. Snickers candy bar coffee. And it's as good as it sounds. Yumina, yumina, yum yum. Right? Oh my gosh. Well, sit this down before I spill it on my notebook because that would be bad. That would be very, very bad. I don't know if I have. Where's my ponytail holder? I thought I had it right here. Sometimes I get a headache and I take it off and I don't sleep with it. Here's an orange one. We'll just use this one and put my hair in it. What the world? I think this one's about had it. Can you see how thin it is right there? Well, still got a little piece. We'll use it. We're going to use it. Put my hair back. My hair is just at that length where it drives me nuts on my neck. There. There we go. Now we're good. I got my turtle earrings on. I don't know if you can see them. Little turtles. You can see this one better. Little turtles. Little turtles. Forgot to take my hoodie off because, I'm just, my shirt underneath matches my turtles because where's my shirt? Where's my shirt? It looks green anyway. Yeah, it's in there. But anyway, Lily says it's 69 degrees now, 90 tomorrow, high 90, tomorrow's 103. Yeah, so you guys are a lot of heat as well. I am, something that just makes me really happy is this pencil. It's really comfortable. I don't remember where I got it. Might have been Dollar General. I'm not sure. I do a lot of shopping. It's a Unichroma pencil, 7mm. I have these. I try to keep myself stocked up with. When I grew up, we called them Eversharps. I don't know what you're supposed to call them now. Mechanical pencil. I don't know what you call it. But I like these to sketch with when I first start a sketch and I'm just doing lines because it's easy to erase without mucking up your paper. You know what I mean when it looks all mucky? And it doesn't fog up your paper when you erase. Now I don't use these erasers. I have a separate eraser that I erase with when I'm doing artwork. But it just gives me nice crisp lines. It stays the same because, as a regular pencil dulls your lines change when you're sketching and drawing. And so then I either change to my charcoal pencils or painting. I just love these, but this is very comfortable, very comfortable. And I like that the thing that dispenses the lead is up here, and it's not something in my way when I'm holding the pencil. So yeah, you have to come up here. It's a process to do it, but it's out of my way, and I like that better. I like that better. Interesting tidbit for the day. But yeah, so oh, and I was eating candy before I went to bed last night because candy's still sitting here. Got a ball of yarn still sitting here. Yeah, my tuner's sitting here. It is something else. It's always something. Always something. I didn't plug in my computer either. I better do that before I forget. And it starts to go dead. It'll start to go bye-bye. Anybody else's computers go bye off? That happens to me sometimes. Let's see. James is here. Good morning. Be out of the hospital Friday. That's nice. Nice. Let's see here. All right. Oh, I've got that over there. Okay, just checking out my tabs. I got closing out some tabs. I don't need all my tabs open at all. Um, Turn that off too. There. Okay. I still have my weather pulled up. Um, I gotta have some more of that coffee. Ooh, coffee. So I'm gonna have to get a new picture of my marigolds because they're now taller than me. Mind you, they are in a pot. They're a potted plant of marigolds. I've never seen marigolds do this ever. Where is my picture? No, I don't want to call anybody. Oh, you guys, this was crazy. So the other day, it must have been Monday afternoon. I'm sitting here at my desk, and my phone, I'm on like this screen right here with my phone, right? Oh, there's Buddy. He's my screensaver. My little buddy. Yep. But my phone was just sitting there like this. And those are the icons. It had Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and Messenger and my texting screen and my Gmail. I've got that all right there where I can see it all, access it all. But it's just laying there on my desk like this, right? And I had even tapped it twice, which turns it off. To turn it back on, you have to tap it twice, right? So it was laying there, and all of a sudden it pulled up a messenger message. It opened Messenger and then picked a message to pull up like I had tapped it to read it. I'm like, what? So I cleared my screen, literally cleared my screen, where you do that and clear it all. Um, Laid it down, and within minutes, it opened Messenger again, and then it pulled up a different messenger message person. So I cleared it again, like cleared my entire phone screen, right? Then a few minutes later, it opens Messenger again. It pulls up my son and it calls him on a video call. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I just turned my phone off. It hasn't done it since. I don't know why it was doing it, but it hasn't done it since. All my accounts are fine. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but it was kind of freaky. And then, yeah, try explaining that when somebody calls you back. I don't know. Well, here it is in relative size. It's not too big. Might be big compared to yours, but it's pretty small um, compared to others. But anyway, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. Okay, but I got distracted because I was pulling up a picture. Okay, let's see. I took a picture of me standing by this pot like a week ago. What am I doing? I don't. I just want to look at the pictures. So here it is. Those are marigolds, and they're like almost to my shoulder. Now they are completely taller than me and over my head. I'll have to take another picture to show you the size of this marigold plant. I've never experienced anything like it. It's blooming, it's pretty, it has a lot of blooms now, but it's taller than me. And people are like, what have you got in that pot? I'm like, it's marigold, I swear. I don't know what happened. Doug says it's the black dirt from the farm because we didn't buy potting soil for everything last year this year because I'm container gardening for my vegetable gardens. So we hauled dirt in, and Doug put a little bit. He topped off all the flower pots, and so this flower pot is not full of dirt from the farm. It's just topped off. But he says it must be the dirt. I don't know. It's crazy. Um, it's just crazy. That's all I know. I've never seen them that tall. My zinnias are looking gorgeous and blooming like crazy. Here's some of my zinnias there. We'll just do a little slideshow. I haven't got them loaded on the computer yet. Oh yeah. Those are all my zinnias. They're just all colors out there. To see how spidery the different kind of zinnias than I usually have, and I think they're really pretty. I forget what they were called. But they're all pretty much like that. Real feathery. There's marigold. Some more marigolds. And then I have a yellow marigold. What else I got? Ooh, petunias. My purple coneflowers are over here. Where are they? Oh, there's my coleus. I really like to have that by my swing. There's some purple coneflowers. I have a lot of them, and I'm going to try to add more purple coneflowers to this garden by just strategically placing the flower heads when they come to seed. If I can get to them before the birds do. Daylily. Now the daylilies are done. This picture is an older picture. I got some little yellow daisies out there too. I didn't let very many of these grow because they get really tall. And but yeah, so there's a tour of my flower garden. Out in the vegetable garden, I've got tomatoes coming on. I haven't had a ripe one yet because remember we started our garden late. Um, I have um, I have, what do you call it? Squash, zucchini squash blooming. and my cucumbers are blooming. My lettuce is ready to start picking and eating, as is some of my Swiss chard. None of my spinach made it. I'm not sure why. One container, something ate it, so it was either deer or groundhog. We do have problems with deer eating our garden. The green beans have little bitty green beans on them, so they're going to be ready in a little while. What else do I have out there? My broccoli didn't work at all. I'm not a good broccoli grower. I'd never tried to grow it before. Let's see. Peppers. My pepper plants are finally growing. They're still too little they're not bloomed yet, but I have hopes that in August I'll be able to pick some peppers. And I mainly grew salad type stuff, so my salad is growing. It's growing. So that makes me happy. All right, let's get over here. Let's see. Isn't that a weird experience? I don't know what was going on with my phone, but turning it off, I left it off for hours. Like, what? I don't know what's going on. And it was very strange. Lily says, beautiful flowers. There's Mo begging for your bucks. Good morning. Good morning. Flying back to California in 4 hours. Flight delay half an hour already. Oh my goodness. Well, safe flight. Safe flight today. Okay, I'm going to come over here and grab a moon video real quick. Let's watch that moon video. Let's see which one we're ready for. 32. Here we go. Where is it? There it is. It makes us happy to be able to share our moon photography with you guys. Moon photography is one of those things that just makes us happy, and you got to pay attention to those things that make you happy, right? You do, and I am so happy right now that you all are here and we're having a good morning together. That you know what that means. You know what happens when we're happy around here. I don't even got to tell you. French vanilla has been my favorite for I don't even know how many years. It's been knocked to second place by Snickers candy bar. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh yeah, happy, 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 happy. Oh yeah, y'all. I don't show this very often, but I'm going to show it today. This video is so funny because I was really kind of annoyed at the time because Bubba was looking all picturesque, sitting over there. I'm like, that is the perfect picture. And he was sitting there with our instruments, just looking like a perfect statue. And here came Pumpkin, right? I mean, he photobombed my shot with his tail and his little self. And then I started to turn the camera off. I was annoyed, he just ruined my perfect shot. But I'm so glad I left the camera on because this has made me smile so many times. And Pumpkin has kept that attitude you saw right there. He's still got it. It's so funny. And did that cat look like a photograph instead of a video? He was sitting so still. It was like, man. And I was pretty far away from him. I was using my zoom, trying not to disturb him because if he moved, that wasn't what I wanted. I wanted that shot right there. It's so funny, so funny. Well, let's see here. All right, right there's where I left off. 2 week trip, cheaper to fly and quicker. Yeah, because that's a long drive. 159 instead of 700 round trip plus of driving plus 6 days. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Oh yeah. Ratatouille's Kitchen is the name of that, and you'll find it in the YouTube library. I don't remember who it's by. It might be Nat Keith, Hot Butter Drum. I use a lot of their music because it fits our channel. See, there's Hawkins Family Adventures. Good morning. Good morning. So the flight is 4 hours and 15 minutes nonstop. Nice. Nice. Okay, thanks for letting us know, Sandra. Right? Pumpkin. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Pumpkin, he had an attitude when he moved in, and it was middle of winter. It was freezing outside, literally, like freezing rain. And we hadn't seen kittens around anywhere. But all of a sudden, I didn't even know Doug came in with him. Doug had got home from work, and there was a kitten under my car just screaming its head off. And so Doug, it took him 20 minutes to catch him. He was hissing and spitting. He didn't want caught, but he got caught. And we wrapped him up in a blanket and kept him warm. And warmed him up because he was almost frozen. It was really cold, really cold. Um, One of those weeks where it was almost 0 Fahrenheit, and so he brought him in, and he's been spitting and hissing ever since, literally. Uh, Sandra starts her new job on Monday. Yay! Yay! All right, I'm gonna put this in the chat because I'm gonna change screen. Makes it easier to find where I was. I'm gonna come over here and continue with our little series of the what is it, 9 number 3. So this is a continuation of the sunrise. 1, 2, 3. So it's this one. So we saw the goals, and now the sun is starting to come up. So here we go. We love watching the sunrises down there at the riverfront, and we like watching the reflections on the water too. It's so pretty, and a lot of times it can look like that river is standing completely still, but it isn't. It's always flowing and always moving. But I like the days when you can see the water rippling and the sunlight reflections, and so peaceful. So peaceful. So there's a couple more of those clips, and we'll watch another one next time, and the sun will be a little bit higher up in the sky this next time. So looking forward to that. Well, let's see. One of these is out of order. Let me move it up here. Oops. There we go. Okay. I think that looks it. Okay. Go back to my other screen so I can see the chat. Can't see it when I'm over there. All right. There we go. Lily says, I'm glad Doug found him. Yeah, he was not in good shape when Doug found him. Um, Time for me to go. Whoops, wags, and meows. Have a great rest of the week. That's inspired to wander. Thank you, Nancy. You too. You too. Lily says that sunrise is beautiful. And let's see. Are we going to get to see some more of the farm? Yes. I've been alternating these back through. So there's 5 clips of that sunrise. And I'll have to put some more farm clips in here. I don't know where I left off on the farm ones. I don't know. But yes. Yes, absolutely. And there will be some more tractor videos coming out soon. I I am just behind in editing, and I'm hearing about it from Doug. But we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. Let's see. Today, when he gets home, I have about an hour and a half before I teach music lessons, and then we have music tonight. It may or may not be today. I don't know. I don't know. Lily says, I love seeing the family farm. It's wonderful. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Lily. Let's see. We may have to go out there and catch a sunset up in the pasture where we used to watch when we were dating. I'm not familiar with the cows and the bull now. I used to be familiar with the bull, which means I was not afraid of the bull. You're always going to give them respect. Cows and bulls, both, because the mamas can be protective of their calves, or some days, some days we're in good moods and we're in bad moods, and it's the same with livestock, with cows, horses, whatever you got. Um, and they're a lot bigger than us. I mean, they could squish us with one foot if they had a mind to. No kidding. Um, they're big. And so I always am very respectful around them and try to be aware at all times of where they are, and just for safety reasons, right? But I was familiar with that bull, and so I don't know. I'd have to go out there at least once and see how he reacts to me. And if he doesn't react at all, then fine, right? I used to ride a bull, not like in rodeos, but as in my cousins had a bull they raised from a calf for the fair, and we'd sit on him. He was very tolerant of us as kids. I'll never forget that. Lily says, I like the sound. No, Sandra says, I like the sound of the tractors. And Lily says, I don't get to see family all working together very often. And yeah, they have a lot of fun together. They go through a lot of frustration together when they're working on projects and stuff. Yeah. Ava's a bull rider. Just not the rodeo kind, the pet bull kind. Yeah. The pet bull kind. Yes. I mean, we made pets out of all of our animals, and even the ones we knew we were raising for food, they were still like pets. Um, we get reminded once in a while, "You haven't forgotten, have you?" I'm like, no, no, I haven't forgotten. I'll have some more Snickers coffee. Coffee is extra good this morning. Oh. The only thing about it is the chocolate tends to settle on the bottom of the cup. You gotta swish it around. Ooh, so good. So good. When we were little, us and our cousins would play King of the Horse Poo Pile. uh, we would jump out of the barn loft. There was always not a very big stack either. It was a very short stack, not tall at all. And we'd jump out of there, and none of us ever broke any bones. I probably wouldn't do it today, but we did then. We didn't even question whether it was safe or not. We just did it. One did it, so here we all went one at a time. Everybody did it. It was the quickest way to get out of the barn if you're in the barn loft. Otherwise, you had to go to the center. You had to climb down the ladder one at a time, and then walk through the barn to get to the door. So it's much quicker just to jump out the loft. Lily says I've been awake since 4 a.m. That's usually when I get up on Wednesdays and Mondays. I get up at 4. The rest of the time, I aim for 6. But it's usually around 5. Um, except on my high pain days, I do sleep in because I feel better when I wake up. Um, less pain when I get extra sleep on those days. So, yeah, let me show you this. Now, I think as always, I still have ends to tie in, to sew in. But look at this. It's over halfway done. And I'll stand up. Maybe, do I need to stand up? I can't see. Here's me behind it. The owl, there's the owl. Here's where how wide it is here. And there he is. Look at how pretty. And I got strings I need to sew in. There we go. So, you know, I'm going to say this. I wasn't going to. Because, everybody has their own opinions. But sometimes you come across people that their opinion is the only way. Yes, I'm trying to choose my words carefully. So I'm crocheting with someone. I'm just in a chat. I'm not on a panel. I'm just in a chat. And you get the question, what are y'all working on? What are you doing today? What are you working on today? And so I said what I'm working on. And I start getting all these questions, and then I start getting the whys, and the you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. Here's what it comes down to. You see all these ends? Where are they? Each row, I've had ends to sew in because a color changes, right? And yes, it takes me extra time because of that, because I have to stop what I'm doing. I'm covered up with it. Stop what I'm doing. But there's a reason I do it. There's this thing called carrying your colors where you don't have to clip and tie and sew it in. You just carry it. Well, I don't like the way it looks when I do that. So I take a little more extra time. I'm very detail oriented, and little details that I don't like irritate the heck out of me. I mean, you can see the tension right here, right? So I started it that way and looked at it because I'm like, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to carry the colors just to see. I did one row, which means I did 3 squares. One square. Each square has 4 stitches in it. I did 3 squares and knew, oh, heck no. No. It made my squares bulge and come in and bulge and come in. So what I'm saying is it wasn't uniform. And I couldn't do it. Now maybe other people do it. I spit. Maybe other people do it better than I do. Hey, I don't claim to know everything. Nowhere near it. I know how to do what I know how to do. If I want to do something different, I gotta learn how, right? But to me, it's worth the time because it's very crisp and all the squares are exactly the same. They're the same width. They're the same thickness. I mean, they're very uniform. And that's what makes me happy. The other might make someone else happy, but the consistency in the stitches and the squares, I mean, you can see those squares. And I like that. And the detail is smooth. You can't even tell that I've changed yarns here because, other than the color, because there's no bulges, it's all uniform. And that is why I take the extra time to do it the way I am doing it. It's because I like the uniformity and the consistency, and nothing's bulging. And for me, my personal work of my own, um, that's what I like. And I don't care that it takes me extra time to sew those ends in. To me, it's part of the project. And I don't sit there and go, oh, what was me? I got to tell, oh, I got all these ends. Now, there was one time I did because I waited till the end to do them all. And so I sat there for like 10 hours sewing in ends. Now, I've learned that lesson the hard way. Now, every 2 to 3 rows, I put my crochet down and I sew in those ends and clip them. Sew and clip, sew and clip, sew and clip. But it's worth it because I like the way it looks. To me, I like the way it looks. Everybody's different. So, what I learned from that is everybody has their own way of doing things, right? And it doesn't make the way they do it wrong because I don't do it that way. Just like it doesn't make what I'm doing wrong because they don't do it that way, right? I mean, so it was frustrating. It was frustrating because I kept my mouth shut. You know how that is when you just keep your mouth shut? Yeah, so I just kept my mouth shut. But yeah, so I don't mind a little bit of extra work when it turns out nice, even, consistent, and I like the look of it when I'm done. Right? Yeah. Anyway, there's my rant for the morning. Oh, Lily, Sandra says that is awesome. Lily says, I love your Afghan. It's beautiful. Debbie says, looking so good. Lily says, you do you. And I wish people could learn that, right? So, obviously that person won't be buying my Afghan. But somebody else might. I don't know. Um, but, yeah. So, I don't know. I do it to relax. And I I do crochet differently because nowadays the young people, the young pups, when I was a kid, I had to walk 40 miles to school in the snow with no shoes on. It's kind of like that. But I was taught to crochet like this. where you hold it like a pencil, like this. And that's how I can just whip through stuff like crazy, holding it like that. Because I have good balance. I learned when I was 16. I'm 57 now. So that's how long I've been crocheting in this way, right? And it just makes it so much easier if I can do this without looking. I can watch TV, I can do whatever, as long as I keep my counts right, right? Okay, well, the new way to do it is like this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so uncoordinated for me. I can't even hardly do it at all. I mean, it's doable, but it's not comfortable for me. And it messes up my tension, it messes up everything. So I crochet old school, we'll just call it old school, where I crochet like holding my hook like this, not like this. But, that doesn't make it wrong. They're doing it and it's fine. But I learned like this, and maybe I'm just set in my ways. I don't know, but this is the way I like it. So I also catch some flack over the way I hold my hook, which used to be the normal way to hold your hook. Now I guess it isn't anymore. But again, I don't care. Oh my gosh. Anyway, okay, so I thought I was done ranting. But anyway, if your finished project turns out the way you wanted it, that's a win. It doesn't matter how you held it, how you held your hook, or if you carried colors and you didn't, whatever. We might have to flip a coin over it. Well, my mom suggested that I use, oh my, I didn't even realize I'd done that. I have my coffee sitting over the top of that. No. I'm going to spill over here where there's no acting. My mom suggested a dark, like navy blue background. So, and if I do that, these squares would be yellow. Ow, son of a... Okay, so this is what happens. I'm not doing that. It is like, it just does that. Ow. See if I can get it to release. It will in a minute. It isn't hurting. Okay. So anyway, so she suggested that if I do that, I'll make these yellow like stars. And you can't see his limb yet that he's sitting on. This is part of the tree. And that black thing here is a tree limb that he is sitting on when we get that far down. But the rows are getting shorter. I'm on the short side, so it's going quicker. And, ow, okay, putting this on. It just now straightened. Now it can't do that. Sandra says, I do mine the same way. Lily says, ouch, my hands do that. I'm totally going to, I bought that TINS machine thing for my legs. That same company sells a different piece that is you put your hand in it and it heats it. It does the little shocky thing and it massages all at the same time. Of course, that's like $259, which I'm not spending on that right now. But I am going to get on Amazon and look for a heated hand massager because I've got my TINS machine already. So I could do that, and then I could put that right here and do my hands. And it'd kind of be the same thing. But anyway, I'm going to see if that'll help my hands. And this is relatively new. They've not been doing the getting stuck thing. And right now it's this finger here. I'm not flipping anybody off. I'm not giving anybody the bird. I'm just, if it can't bend, it can't get stuck. There you go. Simple. Oh, but sometimes it hurt. That didn't hurt, but sometimes it hurts really, really bad. Um, my look, Sandra says my right hand will twitch by itself. Yeah, yeah. And believe it or not, the crocheting is helping them feel better. Debbie says I get that when I'm dehydrated. Now I did get dehydrated. Um, I'm good now, but yeah. So I'm gonna drink some, have an electrolyte drink here in a little bit, and then some more water, water, water. I'm drinking water like crazy. And yeah, so the first thing I did when we went to the movies, I'm like, okay, let's find the bathrooms. I drink so much water that I feel so much better when I do. And I didn't know that could be a sign of being dehydrated. That's interesting. Interesting. Yes, it is right there. Um, but I'm also coming out of a lupus flare because remember how my hands like this hand, you can compared to this hand where it's flat, you can see I'm still swollen through here with my lupus flare. This finger is still swollen where I bumped it. It's ridiculous. If it's not one thing, it's another. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I have electrolyte drinks that I use. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Um, I try to be real careful about that. I try to be really, really careful about that. Let's do some shout outs because this on it's hard to hit on my notebook. Um, okay. It's Wednesday, so that means TGIF. Shout out to Mobang for the bucks. Hawkins Family Adventures, Van Life Rocks, Van Life with Gina, Lane Cloud Adventures. Doug and Ava's Place will be live there Thursday evening at 5 Pacific time. Ava's Meditations, I'm live there every evening at probably be 8 p.m. Pacific time. It's 10 o'clock my time when I go to bed. Um, for something to relax to or sleep to. Shout out to Rambling Rocketeer. Love you guys so much. Robert at RV Weekends and Patrick at Cappuccino Lives You. And I hear rain on the skylight. Rain, rain, rain. Yes, rain. We need rain. Oh my gosh, we need rain. And I know so many other places to use. I'm sorry to do a happy dance if you're hoping for rain and not getting any. Um, it seems like the rain has gone around us. It can be headed right for us. And it's like it splits and it goes on each side and then it goes. And so I'm happy to have rain right now. It's just a sprinkle. Maybe it'll water my flowers. We'll see. Hope so. I don't know what it is, but when they get rain watered, they grow differently than when I'm just water hose watering them. Anybody else see the difference in the rain water or the water out of the water hose? I can tell a difference. They respond better to the rain. Um, Sandra says we got rain, but not enough. Lily's happy we got some rain. Yeah, and it clears the air. Too. Oh, look, the breeze is coming up. Rain and a breeze. We were supposed to have thunderstorms last night, but I was awake all night with Buddy. Um, and we didn't have any rain at all last night, so maybe it's just late getting here. Oh, the wind is coming up pretty good. Whew. Yay, rain! The trees are waving. The marigolds are dancing. I'll have to go out there and take another picture today. I have to have Doug take my picture. I love the sound of rain. Don't you just love the sound of rain? So relaxing. May have to take a nap at some point. uh, City water is different than rain. Not as many chemicals in the rain. Yeah. Um, yeah, well water's the best. Absolutely. Well, I think I heard a thunder. I like the thunder too. All right. Well, it is that time. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Oh, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I have really enjoyed my coffee this morning, and I've enjoyed your company. And Rose says there's flooding, but she is okay. Oh, I'm glad you're okay. I didn't know there was flooding like that. I'm glad you're okay. Debbie said we were supposed to have storms from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., but it changed to start at 3 p.m. Interesting. Love you too, Lily. Well, everyone, remember to smile today. Sometimes our day is what we make it, and we can choose to have a good day, and we can choose the way we respond to things, um, and we can choose to try to stay as positive as possible. And for me, when I try to stay positive, it makes me feel better. It makes my day go better. And not saying everything is easy or it makes everything easy, but it does make me feel better. So try to share a smile with someone today because you just never know. It could change their whole day. It could even save someone's life just to be seen. And we all have the power to do that. If you are struggling right now, please know that you are not alone. So many of us struggle for so many reasons. Some bigger than others, yes, but a struggle is a struggle, right? And when you're going through it, it is your struggle. So hang on with all you've got, and never give up. I love you. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you around in chats later, and I appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here.